The Desperados going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Desperados.
Yeah, this nigga John Bostic, he's wildin'. I don't know why this nigga is wildin' up
a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I'm about to extend that nigga contract. He good. I'm gonna turn that nigga into Ray Lewis at the end of this shit. That nigga be hitting niggas with that thunder.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yo.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. Robballin650's. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Just the 1st quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Oh, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, the offseason is over, and they just showed that their first drive of the year, and they march it down and score.
They probably looked over at the bench and told the punter, go ahead and take the year off. We've got this. We're not going to need you at all. First drive of the year, straight down the field, well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Dagger.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 28. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 63 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jake Bunt, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, they run with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On third down, Bridgewater. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Niners on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be third down.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was driven.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bradley. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On play action, now Rodgers. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now it's Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, it's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So
why? Because I keep throwing it to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go, Le'Veon.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And his throw is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
I'm about to check. Put that on that side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
You lost your game, Black?
And they're indeed going to go for
you
it
play
on
yours
4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Airing one out for Crowder.
Thank you.
And Rodgers
Snatchies.
3rd time. Picked off at the 17.
Let's go. Pull up to the Civic. You dig it?
Partner, we always talk about
You ain't
possessions
fucking
being
with
a
me.
premium in these games, and now in this situation,
I'm a big
throwing an
dog,
interception
little
here when you
nigga.
have to claw your way back
I'm
in,
a big
that one's
dog,
gonna hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Send that question.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The play clock's running down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will be hit with a lot of
Nah, nigga, I know I was gonna, but he covered it. And then X got open.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what
nothing. I know nothing.
Sure
what are you talking about? I know nothing.
Yet at the same time, not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep.
Hey, Rack City kind of. I was trying to get it by my life.
Teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Dumps it off to Gurley.
I'm getting it by my line.
5 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Oh, shit.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give them the 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Counter, Gurley. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Crowder. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 17 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. San Francisco gets set to go here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if
Roll
one
my
gets
bag
past the
for if you
catcher?
wanna
What
allow
if you
this
uncorks a
live?
wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Bridgewater here to throw.
God, hold that left side, boy. Fuck.
Pressure getting to Bridgewater. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Bridgewater. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to